California DECA, welcome to Santa Clara. Welcome to the technological hub of the world. Welcome to the culminating event of the California DECA year. Welcome to the 2017 State Career Development Conference. We've all come here together to connect, to grow, and to learn. But there's still some important questions. How did we get here? How did we decide to join DECA? What does our future hold? For some of us, joining DECA was an easy decision. It was a clear path to a future career goal. Yet for others of us, DECA was our opportunity to explore our interests and figure out what we liked. And for a very, very select group of us, DECA was our opportunity to get a weekend away from our family and to have some fun with friends. And I'll admit, the second and the third reason got me into DECA. But regardless of what got us into DECA, at the end of the day, we found ourselves in an organization with some of the most accomplished, some of the best, some of the most qualified high school students and people we will ever know. We're the best organization in California. The students around us are people whose business plans they present today could be the next Facebook or Google. The students around us are the people whose operation research events could revolutionize the future of a hotel or a business. For all of us, DECA has always been there for us, and we've always been there for DECA. Now each one of us has a different DECA story, a different journey. How did we get to this spot? And regardless of how we got here, with every conference, with every presentation, with every moment, with every connection we made, our DECA story continued to grow. For some of us tonight, this is just the start of our DECA story. This is our first, maybe our second conference. Yet for others of us, our DECA story is actually coming to an end after 4 years of excitement. For those of you whose DECA stories are close to an end, this is a very special conference. So for all my fellow seniors out there, are you excited and are you ready to move on to this next chapter of your life? Well, I will admit I'm very excited, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm ready. And I'm not sure if I'm ready because just last night, after a marketing test, which was very hard by the way, after that marketing test, I was sitting in my room and I just started counting how many DECA conferences I've been to. And I realized this is my 20th and final California DECA conference. That's 20 conferences of taking tests that expanded my business knowledge. That's 20 conferences of doing role plays that prepared me for any impromptu situation. That's 20 conferences of doing written event proposals that I can still be proud of today. And out of all of these conferences, I remember each one so very well. And none better than my first DECA conference, NorCal 2014. I still remember running across the hotel floors of the San Ramon Marriott looking for my dress shoes, which were actually at home. I still remember trying to learn how to iron my shirt 15 minutes before my presentation, or how to tie my tie. And now, after 20 incredible conferences, here I am today at SCDC. And guess what? Still not knowing how to tie my tie. It's getting there, it's getting there. But what was important out of those 20 conferences was the times I spent, the people I met. All of you are what have made DECA so special for me. All of you are why I love DECA and why I love you. I think I speak for all seniors when I say that these conferences are journeys inside of themselves. Each conference has its unique story. So savor every moment. Enjoy your presentations. Get to know your judge. Get to know an exhibitor. Make the best out of this moment and leave this conference with some special memories, because before you know it, you're going to be sitting in your last conference too. California DECA, regardless of where you're at right now in your DECA journey, This conference, this State Career Development Conference, is your opportunity to own your future and step outside of your comfort zone. The State Officer team and I would like to challenge you to thrive, to make it count, to show why you are DECA, to be epic, and most importantly, own your future. These next few days will challenge you. They'll inspire you. They'll motivate you. And it's up to you to own this conference and own your future. So California DECA, welcome. Welcome to Santa Clara. Welcome to the technological hub of the world. Welcome to the culminating event of the California DECA year. And welcome to the 2017 State Career Development Conference. California DECA, and welcome to our 2017 formal recognition session. If you're excited to be recognized tonight, can I hear you make some noise? But before we get started, is it okay if I tell a story? Is that a yes or a no? All right, I hear a lot of yeses, so I'm gonna go with it. Just a couple of years ago, I was actually leaving my favorite restaurant in San Francisco downtown. It's actually a Thai restaurant. And right as I was leaving, I was about to cross the crosswalk, and suddenly a homeless man jumps out of nowhere. And he's holding this really interesting sign that catches my attention. Usually, I'm the type of guy to continue walking, but this sign really surprised me. And actually, the sign said, "Please donate $100. And I was like, whoa, that's weird. I have to do something about that. So I went up to him and I said, hey man, if you had asked for $1, I probably would have given it to you. $10, I might have given it to you. But $100? Are you kidding me? And the man looks at me very slowly. He takes a step forward, puts his sign down, and looks me right in the eye. And he says, dude, if you want to give me $100, that's okay. If you don't want to give me $100, that's also okay. But don't tell me how to run my business. You never know who will come by and be willing to donate. Stunned, I took a $10 bill out of my pocket and gave it right to him. California DECA, as we look towards the future, we must look to it as limitless. There should be no limits on any of our desires and goals. All we need is the foresight to set goals and the courage to aim high. Over the past few days, in competition and this conference, all of you have done what California DECA members do the best. You have owned your future and achieved at a high level. But tonight is different. Tonight is our night to celebrate. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate your challenges. Celebrate your successes. Celebrate your failures. Celebrate you. But most importantly, we need to celebrate what we got out of this weekend. We need to celebrate what California DECA has given us. Let's celebrate the confidence we are leaving this conference with. Plaque or no plaque. So take that finance role play and use it to run a school club. Take that startup business plan and turn it into a real business. Take that personal finance literacy test and use it to budget for college. Armed with marketing, hospitality and tourism, entrepreneurship, management, and finance skills, we are the emerging leaders of the future. Just as you have these past 2 days, let's continue to persevere and work hard and aim for all of our goals. Let's be like that homeless man I met in San Francisco who decided to own his future and own his business. So welcome California DECA to our 2017 formal recognition session. We're excited to congratulate you and recognize you on all your accomplishments. I said, are we the best of the best? Well, oftentimes other state officers give me looks of disagreement, maybe disappointment, but never once have I gotten a single response. And that's because, aside from dominating competition, we're emerging leaders and we're great at everything, even engaging on social media. But what makes us unique is giving our 100% at everything, whether it's cramming for that AP Chem final, or seeking out incredible internship opportunities, or even making sure that special prom mass goes perfectly. California DECA members never settle for anything than the very best. And that's exactly what makes us so special. That's what makes us stand out. So tonight, or today, is our opportunity to be able to continue celebrating that, to continue celebrating who we are. Our success, our happiness, our goals are all defined by us, not a plaque that we receive. But that's easier said than done. At my first conference, NorCal in 2014, I remember my partner and I put together a 30-page report in just a couple of days. But at the end of the conference, we somehow found ourselves on the first place riser. But our happiness didn't come from the report we had put together. It didn't come from the effort we had put in. Our happiness came from that plaque we had in our hands. It came from the satisfaction of being able to celebrate. And from then on to the next conference, all we wanted was that one plaque. All we wanted to do was to be able to celebrate. It wasn't about the report. It was all about winning. In fact, I think my partner's gonna laugh when I say this, but we already started arguing over that imaginary ICDC trophy we thought we were definitely gonna win. But after that, SCDC was a snapback to reality. We literally went from first place at NorCal to last place in our event at States. And believe me when I say that 8-hour bus ride home from Anaheim back to Washington High School was a long one. But it was an important one. It's when we realized that we should be proud of all that we've done. We should be proud of all the effort we've given, and we should be happy that we have the feedback to continue improving. Plaque or no plaque. So today, regardless of what happens, whether you get the result you want or you don't get the result you want, be happy. Continue giving your 100% because that's what makes you special. On a personal note, thank you for making this DECA conference my best DECA conference. And thank you for making these past 4 years the best 4 years of my life. I love all of you so incredibly much, and words cannot describe how I'm feeling right now and how much I'm gonna miss meeting all of you. So thank you so much for being a part of DECA and making this one of the most special experiences of my life.
Oh yeah!
And now, on to our grand award session.